Hello, David Levy here. I was about to upload a new version of my app to the App Store, and I thought maybe I would record this video as a brief overview of how that works. Just the process of uploading your final app that you created in Xcode to the iTunes App Store for approval. So here we go. It's my new version. It's 1.3.4. It used to be 1.3.3, and now it's 4. So you can just change that here in your bundle settings in your target. So you go here and you go to your target and then change the version number here. The last digit I usually associate, everyone does this a little different, but for me, the last number is a minor bug fix or some small improvement. This middle number is a big improvement, a big change, like something cool that you've changed. Something maybe that the user would be interested in knowing about, not just the technician knowing about. Like, so the programmer might be concerned with this last number, but the user might be like, oh, in 1.4 they did this or that. And the first number, the first digit, I usually associate with a massive change, like you completely overhauled the system, redesigned, made some massive change. Okay, so we've got our new version here of the app. I've fixed some things up, and then you want to archive it. You click archive, and it's going to kind of do its thing. It might take a while, and it'll bring up this archive window, basically. And in the window, you can validate your archive, or you can upload it to the App Store. I've already kind of done this, but I want to show you the window at least and what happens. This process can take a while, so you have to be patient once you're starting. Okay, so it brings up this window here, and yep, here's my new version. And what I usually do first is I click this validate button, and it'll run through a series of tests and then hopefully give you a green check mark. You might have to change your team or provision it'll guide you through it. Don't worry too much. And this button here, once it's validated, is upload to the App Store. You click that and it's gonna pull up a window, and it's a little misleading because it's not uploading it to the App Store that the users see. It's uploading it to their server, and then you have to go into iTunesConnect and you have to create a new version. And as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, before you even upload it to the App Store, you need to set up a new version over in iTunesConnect. So you go to iTunesConnect.com and log in. Let me take you back here a couple steps. So go to iTunesConnect and log in, and then here's a screen with your apps. And so here's all of my apps that are live. These are my 5 apps. And this is the one we're working on, though. So you select the one you're working on, and you create a new version. You click this new version button, and it'll give you a little window, and all you have to type in is your new version number. And mine is 1.3.4. And then it gave me this new version to prepare. So it gives you a little file here, a little window to get your 1.3.4 version ready. Because it's not just the zip file that goes live. It's got, like, you know, your screenshots down here, which you've got to upload your screenshots, which could be a whole nother episode of me discussing how to get your screenshots all prepared and ready. They've got to be specific sizes. And you might want to enter information about, like, yeah, I've added a new icon and fixed some bugs. Down here, you might want to have some promotional text like, check out our new feature, whatever the feature is. This is important over here. You might want to change your keywords. So these are the words that people search for when they look for your app. And a couple things to note here. Don't put spaces in here after your commas. You put each search term, comma, search term, comma, search term, comma. If you put spaces in between, it just uses up characters. and you only have so many characters that you can type into this little window. So use them very sparingly. And also, you don't have to put any duplicate words. So multipath audiobooks, interactive fiction is all in the title of my app, which is probably too long of a title. It should just probably be multipath audiobooks, done. But you don't have to duplicate any of these words down here. And okay, down here, important, build. So when you first start out, it's just going to say build, and there's going to be nothing to click. But now there's something to click here because I have already gone through and uploaded my build. Before you upload your build, so basically you're on the screen in here where it says upload build. Yeah, this one, upload to App Store. Before you click that, that little plus sign is not going to be there. You click this, and then you look here, and it's still not going to be there, and you have to wait like a half hour or an hour, or however long it takes their computer to process your build. So now it's ready to go. I click the little plus sign, and there's my uploaded zip file. So this is all of my Xcode stuff, all zipped up into this little file here, and click done. Now it's attached. Now down below, I'm going to skip ahead here because there's my phone number and stuff like that. Okay, down here in the app review section, you can't see that because up above there's my phone number and all that. I don't want to give that out. But there's contact information that is included. So be sure to put some contact information if they need to get a hold of you. But down here, there are some notes for the person that's going to review your app. As I've done this a couple times, I've noticed that sometimes they get stuck on certain things, and I've put a note in here. Don't forget to log in to the special sandbox login. So when you're just testing this app out for the first time in sandbox mode, then I made special usernames and logins for that, and you include that up in here. And you might also mention, like, they might ask you, why do you have background audio? And so now I've included this note to let them know why I have got background audio. And then they also usually want a video of it working. So I've uploaded a video of it working to YouTube, and that's just me clicking around. It's just an unlisted video that shows my app in its full glory. This is multipath audiobooks if you guys want to download it. And you can release it automatically, release it manually, you can release it at a specific date. I usually just release it automatically once they approve it. Something new that I didn't know that you could do is now you can keep your existing rating, iTunes rating, which it used to be resetting the rating every single time you upload, a new version. And then I'd have to tell all my friends, hey, please rate it again, because it helps helps me chart, which is a very hard thing to do, is to get your app, in the top charts so that people can actually find it. Okay. So now we've got our screenshots, we've got our promotional text, we've got everything we need. We've got the build is attached to it now. Man, I think we're ready. I think we are ready. Save. I'm going to save all my changes first. That doesn't mean it's ready to go, but this button here, submit for review. When you're ready, click that button and then sit back, have a glass of tea or wine or beer or whatever you drink, and then wait patiently for them to review. It could take, I don't know, from 4 days to 2 weeks for them to review it. And then you'll get an email that says either it's rejected or it's approved. And don't be distraught if it's rejected, because it may be rejected. You might also have to change your app information, because it's not the first time I've released this app. I have all my app information included up here. The name of it, the pricing for it. It's free for me to download because I have downloadable content inside of it. And then this is ready. All right, I'm going to do it, guys. Here, I'm clicking the button. The button has been clicked. Uh-oh, it's already rejected. The submission includes the following changes to the shared app information. Name. Okay. Oh yeah, it's going to ask you this on some BS. You have to read through this BS and make sure that you have. Let's see here. Have you added or made changes to encryption features? No, I don't even have that. Does it use this if the? I don't know what that is, so no, I don't use it. And submit now. Try it again. Okay, it's waiting for review. Now, while it's waiting for your review, I think that you can still make changes to some of this stuff here. So like if you want to change your keywords or your text, I think you can still do that. And I may do that right now because I think I changed my name to Multipath Audiobooks and now it doesn't have interactive fiction back here. So I think I want to put interactive fiction in the search term down here. Hands-free. Because interactive fiction is a thing. Yep, I just got one character left. So I'm going to hit save, and now that saves the changes. My name is Dave Levy. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this helped you understand a little more about the process of submitting an app to iTunes. I could probably spend a whole hour, but I wanted to give you a brief overview, and maybe we'll go back and do each of the things individually and spend some time on each of the different elements of submitting your app to the App Store.